everyone, welcome to Xiaohei Classroom. This section introduces the use of CST mode. The upper controller will periodically and synchronously send the calculated target torque 6071H to the servo driver, and the torque adjustment will be executed internally by the servo. When the speed reaches the limit value, it will enter the speed regulation stage. The maximum speed is limited by the set maximum speed, -1607F, forward torque limit 60EO, and negative torque limit 6He1. Here is a dictionary of objects related to CST mode. You need to set the control mode to 10, and then give the target torque through 6071. You can also limit the actual torque through the maximum torque and forward and negative torque limits. At the same time, you can limit his running speed through 607F. Let's go right into the software and see how it works. Hello everyone, welcome to Xiaohei Classroom. In this section, we introduce the use of CSV mode. In the periodic synchronous speed mode, the upper controller sends the calculated target speed of 60 to the servo driver in periodic synchronization, and the speed and torque adjustments are executed internally by the servo. CSV mode also needs to configure the 400 to access, because under 400 to access control, the mode defaults to CSP mode. If you need to use CSV mode, you need to write 9 to 6060 to switch modes. After configuring the access, it is not possible to directly operate 6060. You need to operate through instructions, whether it is mode switching or speed control. 6072 can set the maximum torque. After the PLC plans the speed, it will be given to the driver through 60FF in a periodic synchronous manner. Let's take a look at the actual operation in the software. Right-click Device and select Add Device. Select EtherCAT Master. Then select the added EtherCAT Master and directly search for the name of the drive we connected here. The CSV mode realizes the motion control by adding the CIA for auto access and the Plugopen command control access. Modify the name of the lower axis to facilitate use on instructions. Then we first configure the master station in the Properties window of the master station. It is recommended to select the EtherCAT port according to the name, and directly enter the name if one of the EtherCAT port. Then check the automatic restart slave box below. Then add the required PDO parameters in the servo slave properties window. Check Expert Settings. In the Process Data interface, a total of 2 sets of PDO are provided, 1 set of outputs, 1 set of inputs, and each set has 4 sets of parameter groups below. For example, the output PDO is selected to be added to the group 1600. Then you can add feedback parameters such as status, actual torque, etc. in the 1AOO group. The added parameters will be displayed on the I/O mapping interface in CST mode, except for the torque limit and speed limit, which need to be assigned to the corresponding parameters. The rest of the control is executed through instructions, which can be viewed in the Library Manager in CST mode. It is mainly the application of mode switching instructions and torque given instructions. The default is CSP mode. You need to switch the mode to CST mode through instructions. And this command gives you the torque. Let's change the axis name first to facilitate use in the program. On the axis interface, we can set the type of axis and the dimensional conversion parameters. The first behavior is how many pulses the motor needs to turn around. The middle is the reduction ratio of the gear reducer. And the third behavior gear outputs the distance of one actual mechanical movement, such as the motor turning one turn, is 130,1072 pulses. And then the screw moves 10 millimeters. The program here has been written in advance, mainly to enable the shaft, and then switch the control mode and give the torque. The limit of the maximum contour speed and torque will be written directly in the I/O mapping later. It should be noted that the programs related to motion control need to be adjusted to the EtherCAD task. We will download the program to see the running effect. Showing green means communication is normal. The control mode defaults to CSP mode, and the mode needs to be switched to CST mode through instructions. Then write in the torque limit and speed limit. Write target torque by command. Actual torque is subject to forward and negative torque limitations and maximum torque limitations. simultaneous speed is limited by maximum contour speed. That's all. Thanks for watching.